I am a sea, blissfully full of me. You are a child of nature. Aligned to the song of the trees, entrained to the babble of the brook, comforted in the arms of the meadow, steadied by the path of stone beneath your feet. You yearn to follow the will-o-wisps, to answer the raven's call, to let go into the wind and be carried far away from here. You are the embodiment of your ancestors. You touch the stone with the knowing of memory. Your path is guided from within. Your song has an ancient lilt. Each cell within you is a book in the library of your soul, intricate and vast. Our ancestors guide our hands and feet more than any other part. You are a seer, a mage, a dedicant to divinity. You see the patterns in nature that others cannot. You can move water and fire because you know them as parts of yourself. Your vision is keen by moonlight, where the divine feminine shapes the path. You are a healer. You know there is no end to healing the self. You connect with others deeply, seeking presence with their most wounded selves. Whether you are an herbalist, a nurse, a poet, or a muse, you know which balm the wound requires for true healing to occur. You are an artist, a creator, allowing inspiration to flood past your reservations, bringing forth some divine beauty. Anything you make is art. Be it a meal, a painting, a poem, a photograph, a lyric, a garden patch, or a dance. If you allow for even a fraction of a moment the mystery to seep through the cracks of form and take residency in your creation. You are a warrior, strong, vital, empowered, ready to surmount any obstacle. You are the heavy hammer of conviction, integrity, and righteousness. Your protective nature keenly activated to avenge the weak and betrayed. You seek revenge for your wronged kin, ancestors, and the victim within. Consider again how moments of empowerment have often found us carrying the warrior's hammer. There is so often a foe involved, something to power over, through, or against, some obstacle, a reason to gather your strength and push forward with might, and so often anger. I am a sea, deep and wide. Alas, no single persona can define you. You are not this one culturally approved shape or box of characteristics. Creativity, or creation, rarely stays comfortable within the confines of any one shape or title. Maybe at some point you felt the heat of resistance rising from the deep resonance of your truth chord being struck, and you rose in empowerment to act against the confines of imposed structure and took on some culturally divergent aspect of self, like becoming a banker whose arms are covered with tattoos, or a business executive with a yogini altar in your office, or a firefighter with a "I'd rather be dancing" bumper sticker on their electric car. I am a sea, formless and free. Are you not wild, untethered? Are you not enraged, overcome? Are you not exhausted, satiated? Are you not still and at peace? Are you not inspired, awestruck? Are you driven or desperate? Are you lonely or forgotten? Are you snared by sorrow or chained to obligation? Are you grace, flowing within the undulating currents of your life? Or are you the lyrical bee bouncing from blossom to exquisite blossom? I am a sea. In all things, that is me. It's a struggle then, isn't it? To be this or that, a warrior or at peace, to be wild and in community. We've been seated at the teeter-totter of this and that our whole lives, taught to somehow manage both ends while staying seated on one side at a time. Yet no one will believe you if you occupy both ends at the same time.
It's just not possible.
So we've been told. Balance. Easier said than done, obviously. With this or that of dichotomy's framework, it's not really possible. Nor is it possible with triangulation. Though a triangle is able to withstand a greater force exerted on it, it's still sharp, angular, and often unyielding. Remember then the spiral, nature's system for strength, growth, and movement versus stagnancy. A spiral, a kind of circle, to be held within a border that allows for an amoebic expansion based on need. A spiral augments movement. It implies a dance of energy and expression. I am a sea, wholly connected to my every tide. Your empowerment comes from the integration of all your divergent aspects of self. That's what makes you whole. That's what makes you powerful, because you are full. Connect those deep pools of character and form a mighty sea. Water, in all her forms, is just a sea in movement. You are sleet and mist. Your strength and resilience coming from your flexibility, your malleability, to be the serpent and the lion, the dove and hawk. Feel your empowerment, your fulfillment, like the slowly rising waters of a spring creek, connecting all the puddles and rivulets, rising slowly above the stones and filling all the empty spaces. It can be noisy and white with froth for a bit, but then it will even out across the surface, and a deep and steady current will flow. Of course, overtaking the banks from time to time, as it sees fit. I am a sea, blissfully full of me, deep and wide, wholly connected to my every tide, formless and free in all things. That is me.